What's going on YouTube, it's Mike here. The iPhone 6 is coming up next month, so today in this video we're going to be talking about some dates. So as you guys know, the iPhone 6 is rumored to come out next month in September of 2014. I myself am extremely excited. This should be the smartphone killer of the year, or at least one of the best smartphones of the year. Not to sound very fanboyish, but seriously, it's going to be. There's going to be a lot of new things packed into the iPhone 6, and there has been a ton of speculation and rumors going around ever since probably the iPhone 5S was introduced, to be honest with you, in terms of designs, mock-ups like this one that I have here, specs, and all sorts of stuff. And so we pretty much know that already, and if you don't know that already, I'm going to leave an annotation right here so you can get to my final leaks and rumors iPhone 6 video. And I actually went ahead and saved this video to talk about some dates, just so you guys know how Apple's most likely going to plan out this iPhone 6 announcement and release, and I'm sure that's what you guys want to hear as well. I've been tweeting about it a lot. I figured I'd put it into video form as well. So September is going to be a big month for Apple. They have a lot of dates planned right now for the iPhone 6. So September 2nd should be the day that Apple sends out the invites for the iPhone 6 event. Now, this follows in accordance to previous years. For example, last year it was September 3rd, 2013 that Apple sent out the invites for the iPhone 5S event. Now, Apple loves Tuesdays, and September 2nd actually happens to be a Tuesday, and that is most likely when Apple is going to be sending out the invites to the press and the bloggers and all the other people that will be permitted to attend the iPhone 6 event. So you can expect that to happen very soon, as a matter of fact. And so, you know, the invitation will leak online and we'll all see it. We'll get really excited for the event, of course. Now to get onto the event, which is planned for September 9th, 2014. Now this, out of all the dates I'm going to be talking about, is the most rumored so far. And that's what people are really focused on and are pretty sure that's what's going to happen. Last year, it was September 10th, 2013 for the iPhone 5S, and you know, this year everything is a day back, so that does make sense. That is also a Tuesday. Like I said, Apple loves Tuesdays for invites, product events, and stuff like that. And so it will most likely be happening on that date. That is going to be the event where Tim Cook takes the stage and introduces the iPhone 6, or Phil Schiller, Eddie Q, whoever else takes the stage to actually introduce the iPhone 6. That will be the day that we will first see the iPhone 6 from Apple, hands-on, what it looks like, the specs, of course, and all of the information about it, and as well as more details on when we can see it released as well. So September 9th will be an exciting day. You know, they're going to be doing they're not actually, I'm pretty sure they're not going to be doing a live stream. There'll be tons of live blogs. Obviously, they usually only stream WWDC. The iPhone events are private and held in smaller conference rooms, nowhere near as big as the type of audience that they were able to fill for WWDC. So it'll be a private event that will be live blogged, I'm sure, on a ton of sites, and you know, you'll see not only my tweets, but all the other big tech sites' tweets and tech YouTubers and stuff like that. So you can expect a lot of coverage to come out of that, and of course, I'll come with my recap and all my information afterward. So before we actually get to the release date of the iPhone 6, I want to talk about September 17th, which is a date that really hasn't been talked about at all. And for those of you that are wondering when iOS 8 is going to come out, that is the day for iOS 8, September 17th. If we follow last year, September 18th, 2013 was the day for iOS 7. So this kind of makes sense, and that was actually 2 days before the iPhone 5S launch, which was September 20th. So that kind of makes sense if you guys match that up. It's the Wednesday. It's always the Wednesday before the iPhone release. If it's September 17th for iOS 8, go 2 days later to Friday, because Wednesday will be September 17th, go 2 days later to Friday, that should be the iPhone 6 release, which is going to be September 19th. That is, of course, in the USA. So that's what you can expect. You can expect finally the iPhone 6 to actually come out on September 19th, and you'll hear Apple talk about it at their supposed September 9th keynote. The way that the release for the iPhone 6 should work is where you will not be able to pre-order the phone, but you can either try your luck and get it on launch day, either online or at Apple retail stores or authorized Apple resellers. I myself am going to try and get myself one at the Apple Store, but this year I'm really going to try my hardest because, first of all, I know people are going to go crazy for the iPhone 6, and second of all, there's been a lot of rumors this entire year about shortages of displays holidays and Apple's going to be low on production of the iPhone 6 in September and the very end of 2014 before we move on to 2015 when they'll have higher quantity. So I know it's going to be hectic and I know it's going to be crazy. Trust me, I've been to plenty of Apple releases and I'm not really extremely ready for this one because I know it's going to be crazy. So if you do want to get your hands on an iPhone 6 on release date or somewhat close to release date, if maybe a few days after, plan yourself to camp out or plan to try as hard as you can online to lock down one for yourself because they should be near impossible to get. That is, of course, unless Apple makes like extreme quantities, which isn't expected. And like I said, unfortunately, Apple will probably not offer pre-orders for the iPhone 6. They didn't do it last year for the iPhone 5S. However, they did do it for the iPhone 5C, which I wound up pre-ordering. And I believe that pre-order date was September 13th, which was the Friday before the official launch of both phones, the iPhone 5C and the iPhone 5S. Of course, they'd all come out a week after that Friday. So maybe Apple could change it if there is a chance of iPhone 6 pre-orders. It's going to help out a lot of people that are trying to get their own iPhone 6s. Then there is potential that the pre-order date will be September 12th. And that's also a Friday. But yeah, guys, so that's pretty much it. I really wanted to bring this video forward because I know a lot of people are excited for the iPhone 6, like I said, as myself. So you just want to keep these dates in mind. I'll have them listed in the description just so you can know to see them again. You know, for the iPhone 6, of course, like I said, main dates you want to focus on are September 9th for the announcement and September 19th for the release. And all other little dates will be listed down below if you want to check them out. And like I said before, I have left the annotation on the screen so you can check out my full iPhone 6 final leaks and rumors, but I'll also leave a link down in the description so you can check out that video too to know what to expect from Apple on those dates in terms of what will actually be announced, the specifications of the products, and stuff like that. And you can also be expecting a lot of coverage from me out of the iPhone 6 announcement, release, and so on. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please leave some comments below on your thoughts. Of course, rate, like if you're excited for the iPhone 6, and click the subscribe button below. And I'll see you guys in the next video.